Hey everyone, we're going to start streaming really soon. Just going to email everybody out the link. And we got some really great games that are being played today. So super excited to see how everyone finishes up today. And about 56 people in the tournament today. All right, good luck. All right, so we have 9 players in the K-12 section. And we got some, pretty big guns, today. John, Journey to Somewhere, Tackle 64 Squares. Those are some pretty strong players. All right. Let's see what's happening in this game here. So yeah, John is about rated, close to 2,000. Journey to Somewhere. I believe that's Patrick. And he's rated, around 16, 1,700. So it should be a good matchup. So, all right. See, I don't really know much theory. I'm not a D4 player. I am definitely an E4 player. Yeah, looks like trying to castle queenside. Yeah, maybe he's just trying to, just launch, pawn storm. Pretty simple plan here. Yeah, in this position, you definitely don't want to take the bishop. If you take the bishop, then, the queen gets in, and it's not very pleasant for black. All right, bishop d7. All right. So it looks like both sides are, launching their respective pawn storms. All right, I like h5. All right. Not sure about that move there. I think black may have some tricks here. So we'll keep an eye on this game. Oops. All right, let's see. All right. Oof, Andrew, you have a tough pairing. Just hang in there. So Andrew is one of our students in Alabama. We actually just ran a chess camp there in person. All right, French defense. Andrew's patented defense. All right, so the classical variation of French. So with the knight c3 French, the line that I like playing the winnower. I like going bishop b4. But more classical is knight f6. And I believe it was played by some really strong Russian players. I believe Petrosian played this line as well. So e5, all right, knight d7, c5. Yeah, there's some tricky things here. Not b6. You want to take here, Andrew. All right, so b6. All right, queen there. All right, f6, a common idea in the French. Takes Yeah, now your knight gets centralized here. Knight e5. I don't know. See, that's why b6 was a problem here, because if the pawn was still on b7, it would be defending the knight. So I'm not sure about that. All right, so takes. And now you get, that knight's about to get trapped. Oh, okay. So g6. I don't know. I think you need to be more aggressive here. All right, so bishop there. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like that space for the knight. All right, g6, takes. And yeah, you still can't do the fork here. Doesn't really do much because, the queen right here. All right, so bishop e7, queen e2. Yeah, so the fork, doesn't really do much because of the pin on the, on the queen from the rook. Yeah, now it's, I think here, black is just trying to survive. Yeah, I think here, white has a pretty strong move they can play. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Because now, if the pawn takes, then the queen is aiming at the rook. Yeah, this is a tough matchup, Andrew. Don't beat yourself up over this game. I know you're hard on yourself. All right. So still 4 more games. Let's go to K8. All right. Still 6 games in progress. All right, let's look at King Floppy Poppy. I like the name. So we have King Floppy Poppy against King 916. Battle of the Kings, I guess. All right, Roy Lopez. Yeah, typical idea. There's a pin, and you want to put pressure on the pin. So, yeah, probably what I would have done too. Knight d4, putting pressure on the pin. All right, so it takes. There's something better. Takes. Still a pin there. As a bug house player, I would love to put my piece there, but my knight there. But unfortunately, it's not bug house. So maybe king or king 916. There's 2 kings here. I could figure out playing in this position. All right, getting out of the pin. All right, looks like they're trying to aim at the e4 pawn. All right. Bishop a5, rook e1. Not sure. I mean, I'm not a fan of giving up a bishop for a knight when it's not necessary. Wonder what the idea was here. I don't know. I think, maybe you got to save this bishop here. There's really no reason to, trade a bishop for a knight just for the sake of trading. All right. So knight h7. Knight h7. They're trying to go like f5, maybe? Takes. Bishop takes. Yeah, so this knight right here is not happy. So if I was black, I would try to, figure out maybe going here, get my knight more involved. But yeah, that's a nice tactic here. But yeah, now they get the 2 rooks. Yeah, black needs to be careful here. So they have the 2 rooks. So let's see if they can use the 2 rooks. You know, again, this knight is not very happy. Yeah, you see what I would have done in this position? I would have just doubled up my rooks here. I mean, yeah, you know, you're attacking a pawn here, but this rook on A8, not in the game. So if your rooks or your pieces aren't being used, you might as well be playing down that piece. So definitely going to be an interesting finish to this game. Now let's take a look at K4. All right, K4. We got our heuristic mind. And Jwalanthi is a very strong player. She took our most advanced chess class and was very dominant in the class. So C-Man G, you have a very tough pairing. See what happened. All right. Interesting. The line that I play, I like D4, the Greco Gambit. All right. Yeah, it just looks like heuristic mind just has the center here. Yeah, this is not looking good for C-Man. But, you know, crazy things have happened in online tournaments. So, yeah, I like this move a lot here because, you know, once they take the knight, it's revealing an attack on this knight here. But there is a way out of it. Knight C5. All right. Okay. Yeah, E6, strong move. Yeah. I kind of like this move here. Bishop H6. All right. Yeah, so that's why I like Bishop H6 first. Yeah, you know, Bishop G5, you're attacking the queen. Though, I guess after Bishop H6, you could just go Queen to F6. And that kind of stops everything. So, all right, Bishop G5. Yeah, the knight's coming. The knight is coming. And knight F5. Oof. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure, you know, what else could be done here. I mean, yeah, this pawn is just dominating here. Yikes. Looks like heuristic is going to win. All right, let's see. All right, we have Adu. Sicilian. Adu is another one of our, you know, regulars in our tournaments. Yeah, so here, this point, that's kind of an annoying move, Adu. Because now, if pawn takes, then the knight would just take the bishop, and there would be a fork on the queen and the king. So Sridia can't take the bishop. It's a very annoying move. But I guess, you know, that's why, you know, Adu is such a strong player. All right, Queen C6, I like it. You know, the pawn still can't take the bishop because of the fork. So, you know, Sridia definitely has, you know, their work cut out for them. And we'll see what happens in this game. All right, let's see if more games have finished. All right. So we still have 4 games in progress on K12. See how K8 is doing. All right. Oh, hey, Kidfire. Yeah, Kidfire is a very strong player as well. All right. So we have Pro No One and Juno the Ancom. Yeah, looks like Pro number 1. It has pretty nice position here, up a pawn. Curious to see what happens in this game. All right. Yeah, looks like here, white has the advantage here. Just gonna push their pawns. Yeah, so they're up the exchange in a couple pawns. So it looks like white has a pretty comfortable lead here. All right, so we have Flaming Brains and Catch 31. I like this setup for black. Yeah, I like this move h5, preventing the knight from going to g4. All right, a kingside pawn storm. All right, Catch 31, I see you. Yeah, I just like how active black's pieces are. I'm wondering, though, why... I guess he was worried about a move like this. That makes sense. All right. I was thinking maybe here, rook f8. Yeah, but I've noticed, a lot in this tournament is players aren't protecting their pieces with pieces. You want to be as active as possible. Keep the pressure on. Yeah, I really like rook f8 here. There's a reason why he didn't play it, though. Yeah, rook f8, and then they can't take because then you have the double pressure on the rook. Yeah. Not sure. Huh. Yeah, now it looks like they're in trouble. Yeah, now it looks like Catch 31's in trouble here. Yeah, I think this was like the critical moment here. So instead of going, rook back, I think you have to go rook f8 here. And it's one of the dangers of, pushing your pawns, right? If you're trying to do a kingside pawn storm, that's very dangerous because, you're really weakening your king. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what they can do in this position. Because if I take, right, then they still go here. So taking, maybe check. I don't know, they might have to just abandon I don't know. Keep an eye on this one. All right. Get Journey to Somewhere. And John Drip. All right. Looks like John has a bishop and a knight for a rook. The two minor pieces for the rook. The thing about having the two minor pieces is you have to use them together, right? If they're not being active, again, you might as well be playing down that material. All right, so now he's offering a trade. All right, so rook h2. All right, he took. All right. Yeah, I mean he has to abandon. Yeah, in this position. Yeah, I mean he can't go king to h7 because then this move here. Yikes. All right, so rook f2. Yeah, attacking the knight. Flaming brains. Yeah, now it's looks like a lost endgame for white. Sorry, not for white, for black. My bad. Yeah, I mean, it looks like white just has a much better ending here. Yikes. Yeah, I like this move here. It stops the king from going. Though, this king is kind of tied over here. Remember, black has that passed pawn. Yeah, I'm not sure about king f4 here. Yeah, I think here you need to go here to fix the pawn. Yeah, I think b5, you can't let them advance. Because even if the king goes there, then your pawn's going to go. Yeah, you got to just fix the pawn. Whoa. What just happened? What? Wow. Okay. This game just got a lot more interesting. Wow. This is why end games are so important. Oh my goodness. He's gonna queen with check. Oh my gosh. Wow. Now black is winning. And now just queen a8. My end games, people. Curious, like, how did this happen? I think white was just, no, their king was pretty far away. Yeah, hold on. Wow. Let's see. I mean, white's up a pawn here. Though this is very dangerous. Thinking like maybe this is the move here. Push in there. I don't know. This is definitely, not something that you should take like 30 seconds on. The analysis board. See how much time players took in this position. Yeah, I mean, white is using like no time here. Yeah, move like, G4. Yeah, I mean, you're just moving pieces here. You should take your time. You have 16 minutes. I mean, a position that's as critical as this, I'm just wondering, like, then threatening to push the pawns. If this, but white should be winning here. What are they gonna do? But if they push, you go here and catch it, right? I just think white's winning here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Plus 8.7. Even in this position, there's no reason why black should win this game. But you know what? Good for black for hanging in there. This is completely winning for white. So end games, I can't even stress how critical end games are. So somebody just asked me if there's a Zoom meeting. No, there's not a Zoom meeting. There's just a stream for about an hour and a half. So end game, people. All right, king floppy. Let's see how. All right, still 3 games in K4. 2 games in K12. All right, floppy. I just like that name. All right. So for those of you who are wondering, this tournament affects your online USDF rating. See how John and Patrick are doing. All right. So John is able to make up some ground. Yeah, that's the problem. When you have the lone rook against the 2 minor pieces, you can't let the minor pieces get active. So it looks like black might be in some serious trouble here. See what happened since I last looked at the game. Remember this point. So rook f2, played h6, trying to advance. All right. But yeah, you see now he creates the pressure. You know, going here, going after this weak pawn on d6. And now, yeah, now this pawn is hanging. I'm just wondering what he should have done here. Instead of going maybe h6, I guess he wanted to keep out the knight. Maybe you got to make a move like b6. Or even like, you know, an ugly looking move like this. You know, yeah, you get a backwards pawn, but it's better than losing the pawn, right? And now it just looks like they're in complete control. I like this. I like e5. So notice, can't take the knight here. This, very nice, John. Yeah, it looks like white is on their way to a comfortable win. But like I said, endgames, they're so critical. They're so important. You know, endgames can be the difference between, you know, somebody who's a 1400 level player and somebody who's an 1800 level player. So I remember, you know, my rating skyrocketed when what book was it? It was called Just the Facts. So I read this book called Just the Facts by Lev Albert. And it just, you know, just my understanding of chess dramatically improved. So we actually run an endgame class on Fridays, and it's really popular. It's fantastic. And we have a lot of you know, really strong players in the class. And I can definitely see improvements in their game, you know, even since taking the class. So endgames, very important in chess. All right. We got a few players here. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, black is going to win that one. See how floppy pop. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, okay. The king can't catch the pawn. Okay. So it looks like both players will queen. But black is going to queen with check. See if that makes a difference. Oh, what? Nice. That was nice. Wow. What a move. So, yeah, I think here, I don't know. Maybe you have to make a move like this to stop the pawn. Put it to a knight. Well, that is definitely quite the under promotion here. Can definitely use this in my endgame class. All right, so now, you know, white is up a minor piece. Isn't enough. You know, now there's going to be a barrage checks. See if Floppy Poppy can escape those checks. All right, we'll come back to this. Yeah, looks like still really like White's position here. All right, 2 games left in K4. All right, got a do. Still a pawn. But, you know, Sridia is hanging in there. All right, Queen D5. Yeah, this position is making my brain hurt. All right, looks like John was able to win. Again, John's a very strong player. He's almost 2,000 USCF. And he gave a nice, you know, journey to somewhere, gave a nice fight. All right, next round will be in 4 minutes and 11 seconds. So I'll send a text message out. Yes, now you'll see how I send text messages. All right, King Floppy. Yeah, threatening maybe Queen F8. Yeah, let's see. I do. Yeah, I mean, I do still got the pawn. And now, you know, time might, you know, start being a factor here. Again, there's also that increment, which is nice. Yeah, I still really like Black's position. Definitely not easy, though. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about queen b3 here. Maybe trading queens. The take. This much here. All right. So K12 starting in about 40 seconds. This is just, like I said, this game is making my brain hurt. All right, see the pairings. Oh man, Andrew gets another really tough pairing. Yikes. All right, see what Floppy Poppy did. That's a very nice move. Yeah, I mean, this is a good move here because what this knight does is it prevents the king from going to that square. So now the big threat is, queen to, d8. Yeah, you have to go there because now what this queen does is it prevents or kind of protects this square here. Yeah, move here. It's like, yeah, it looks like do is going to break through. Not sure about queen c2 here for white. Yeah, I just take the pawn. And white can't take this pawn. So then this is hanging here. So it looks like a do is going to eke out the win here. All right. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, looks like a do just has a clear ending of 2 pawns. Yeah, I wonder if time's gonna play a factor here. like floppy is. And go under a minute here. Somebody goes, I hate these, very annoying how long they play. Well, I mean, that's what the time is there for. The time is there for you to use it. Yeah, you see now black has checks. So black still has to be mindful of this move here. Maybe queen a4 and then queen d7 trade queens. I don't know. Yeah, I think queen a4. Yeah, I think now you have to trade queens. Yeah, gotta do that. Maybe force him to mate you with the knight and the bishop. Yeah. Yeah, I think now knight b7. Yeah. Yeah, now knight d8. And then if they check, honestly, I would just make him checkmate me with a knight and a bishop. And try to, go for the 50 move rule. Ooh. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. K4 is about to start. Yeah, so the trick with knight and bishop endings, this is a dark squared bishop, so you want the king to be on a light square corner because this bishop can't ever put this king in checkmate. Wow. Okay. It's like it's gonna be a draw. Yeah, I don't think there's any way they can win this. Wow. All right. That was a crazy game. That's the thing. It's kind of like a trick that I used to, tell students because knight and a bishop checkmate is one of the most difficult checkmates in all of chess, if not the most difficult. So when in doubt, try to get into a knight and bishop ending, try to make them mate you with that as a last resort. But very good game. And really excited to see the rest of the tournament play out. All right. All right. And that game was crazy. Well done, both sides. All right, just like that, there's 2 games left in K-12. See how K4 is looking. Yeah, it looks like Vishanth is going to win. Nice advantage here. Looks like Callan is playing against Adu. Yeah, Adu is a very strong player. See what opening it was. Yeah, I always tell students you want a castle. Yes, I think here maybe castling may have been better. I don't know. As Queen B3 does attack the knight twice. But when in doubt, you want a castle. We're about 30 seconds left. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at another game. Who I haven't looked at. All right, there's Arthur. Yeah, so Arthur is one of our regulars. Yeah, I think you're moving a little bit too fast, Arthur. Yeah, gotta be careful. Gotta take your time. No reason for you to be rushing through your moves. You had a really nice setup here. Yeah, I mean, what about taking here with check? Yeah, Arthur, slow down. You're a strong player, but you need to slow down. Yeah, I mean, you got a castle. Yeah, I think here, I don't even know. That's a tough game, tough loss. It's like Jaguar King, 2-0. Wonder if he's really the king of Jaguars. All right, so let's go back to Adu and McCallum. What happened here after the check? All right, so it looks like, all right, he moved his king over. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, these king safety issues are really tough. All right, let's look at K8. We got Kidfire and Sun Shuan. Yeah, looks like Rohan's gonna do his patented castle queenside. Just a moment. Yeah, so if I had to guess, I think Rohan is probably going to castle queenside right now. Call me crazy. Oh, why? He castle kingside. All right, Rohan. I don't think I've ever seen a game he played where he castle kingside. That's kind of like his thing. So good that you're branching out into new ways to castle. I'm just kidding, Rohan. So keep an eye on that one. Let's see. See how K-12 is doing. 2 more games in progress. Yeah, maybe Sun Shuan was also confused by Rohan's castling. I'm just kidding. All right, we got Chessman, one of our students. See what happens. All right. I don't like the idea of moving your queen out early. I mean, even if you are playing somebody who's looks like they're lower rated than you, you gotta play them like you would play a 2400, right? So, because the queen on f3, it takes away the space for the knight. All right, then d3. All right, I guess trying to go bishop h6. Yeah, but you can't forget about this. Can't forget about that. Yeah, now you're in trouble. I think you might be playing too fast. Maybe, save your bishop somehow, right? All right. I like how Chessman is using all his pieces. He might be down a piece, but he's using them. All right. Ah, no, you gotta go rook f7. Yeah, Chessman, Akshaj, you gotta go rook f7 here. Because now with rook f7, you're threatening mate on h7, and you also have the discovery. Oh, I think that just wins. No, don't retreat. You gotta make threats. You gotta keep making. Okay, well, you won the game. All right, that's good. But I think you definitely had some better ways to win. You want to keep the pressure on. Yeah, I think here you just gotta go rook f7. Yeah, so I'll look at the analysis board here. Yeah, so right here, bishop c4, bishop c6. Yeah, I think this is just crushing here. There's nothing that can be done. I mean, now, you're just threatening this. It looks like somebody, yeah, okay. All right. See if that was the best move in this position. All right. It would have led to a mate in 1, but you did led to a mate in 3. Okay. Not going to complain there. Yeah, but you got to keep the pressure on. Making a move that retreats. No, you got to keep making threats. All right. Yeah, bishop g6. How are they going to stop mate? They can go here, right? But then rook takes. Boom. Yeah, so Chessman, I would definitely take a look at this game. I'm really happy that you won. but definitely take a look here. But congratulations. All right, looks like Jaguar King. All right, looks like Adu was able to win that game. Nicely done, Adu. Very nice. All right, let's see what's going on with the kid who is on fire. All right. Still got 2 games left. Yeah, I mean, Andrew keeping on the pressure. So it looks like the commentary is saying, or they're confused as to why they sacked the rook. Let's see where the rook sack happened. Yeah, I like it. I probably would have done the same thing. Then what, queen h3? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, this is the kind of chess I appreciate. Yeah, and they're still up. They got the bishop and 2 pawns for the rook. Very nice, very nice. All right. Yeah, I mean, even though there's the exchange, Andrew has 2 rooks. I just think, Black's activity with their pieces is just fantastic. Yeah, so poor Andrew had to play both of the top players in the section. So in the first round, he played Attack All 64 Squares, who's rated around 1980 USCF, and now he's playing John Drip, who's also the same rating. So Andrew, don't get discouraged. Treat this as a learning experience. Yeah, looks like John's just gonna win. But Andrew, don't sweat it. These players are really strong. All right. Oof. Sting in the tail, as Abby says. So yeah, Kidfire has a fork. Looks like the rook will have to take the knight. Yikes. All right, so 6 games left in K4. Let's See how K8 is doing. So 6 games left. Crab is the best. See how Crab is doing. All right. Vienna game. All right. D5. So it takes. So I don't really know much about the Vienna. Really, what I know about the Vienna transposes into the Frankenstein Dracula variation. Ooh, there's a lot of moves being played at the screen. So let me just. All right. All right, so 1 game left. So Vishanth and AM Hate Mars, AMH 8 Mars. All right, yeah, of course. You know, they're up material. So when you're up material, typically you want to trade. So in the YouTube, I'm pretty sure this is Floppy Poppy. King Floppy Poppy forever. Good game. See how the Floppy Poppy is doing. All right, it's by Neil. Yeah, looks like, you know, he has a comfortable pawn advantage here. Let's see what happened in the game. And Neil's a strong player as well. Very strong player. Yeah, so here, you can't take the rook and then take the knight because of the back rank checkmate threat. So that is tough. All right, so e4, c4. Yeah, now it looks like he just wins a pawn though. Yeah, so here he can't take the bishop with his own back rank checkmate threat. Yeah, now he's like, all right, I gotta move it. I don't know. I might have honestly in this position think rook b8 check, and then after king h7, gotta go here, and you just win a pawn. All right, end games. You gotta slow down, people. Yeah, I mean this position. I mean, rook b4 doesn't really do anything. I mean, you just gotta stop and think. Rook b8 check. Only move is to go there. Then you get the fork on b7, and you win back your pawn. So please take more time on these moves. I mean, be ashamed to lose because of something like that. Yeah, now. All right, slow down. All right, Neil, that move took you like 3 seconds. You know, I'm sorry to be so harsh, but, you know, games won and lost in the ending. See how the kin on fire is doing. All right. Still up the exchange. So Rohan should be on his way to a comfortable win. Yeah, you see, this idea, rook b7, is nice. But what are you going to do when he goes here? That's why you got to go here, check first, and then go back. All right, see how k4 is doing. All these good battles with heuristic mind. You know, she is ahead of pawn. However, it is a double pawn. I don't know, I'm worried about maybe the king potentially getting here. I guess this, yeah, I think here white maybe go bishop e1. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely a very critical moment here. Yeah, I guess the idea was to prevent the knight from going to a5. I mean, I don't see how this knight can get active unless somehow the knight gets to this square or this square. So maybe, boom, boom. Yeah, it's the idea that I had, Ethan. Yeah, maybe now, I don't know, push the king. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely not an easy position. All right. 3 minutes. All right. So K12. Send out text message. Round 3. And there are some tricks here. It's always dangerous, these kinds of situations. All right, everybody. Really curious to see how this tournament ends, but we're going to stop this the commentary here. So good luck to everybody, and yeah, good luck. Thanks again for watching the commentary, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you in some of our classes, especially our endgame class. If we don't, our next tournament will be August 21st, and we'll send all the details. So thanks again, and see you next time. Good luck.